When the England coach comes to your house and says you are not in the mix, there is no bigger motivation. Suddenly, every moment is about getting back in the squad for the Six Nations. James Haskell says playing for England is the overwhelming motive of his career. Playing for my country is the reason I take to the field. And I feel I'm not done with Test rugby yet. I know how tough it will be to add to my 75 caps, though, like trying to get back on to a bullet train going faster and faster. It's a huge challenge to get into the squad. And you can be out of it pretty quickly too, as I found out. England has become an ever-evolving environment. What you thought was good enough before is so far from good enough now. Eddie Jones stunned James Haskell by dropping him. But the veteran aims to fight back with a recall in January. James Haskell is determined to earn more than his current 75 caps. The game moves on so quickly. England lost once in 2017, finished the autumn with a 30 whitewash, but now all eyes are on the Six Nations. For someone who missed out like myself, everything will have changed since I pulled on a red rose shirt against Ireland in March. Touching distance, Ben Stokes flies down under, but is heading to New Zealand rather than the Ashes. Training will be totally different. The new guys will have bonded tightly in the squad. So if I do get back in, I'll need to push myself even further. It's the same with all of us who missed out, from Billy Vunipola to guys like Ben Teo and Kyle Sinclair, who both went on the Lions tour with me. One thing you can't do is worry about what other people are doing in your position around the Premiership. That will just send you crazy and your head will fall off. Wasps flanker James Haskell loses his cool after Joe Marler sprays him with water. Wasps James Haskell is focused on regaining his England spot for Six Nations. Most important thing is to worry about what you can control: your own dedication, focus and performance. I can't play one good game for Wasps and all the wrongs will be forgotten. You need to perform consistently for your club and fight off all your competition there before you look further ahead. As I found out before, there's a hell of a lot of guys going back to the clubs knowing the hard work starts now. Having been in the England setup since 2007, it has never been this competitive or challenging to get in and then keep your spot. James Haskell says he will concentrate on what he can control, playing well for Wasps in his bid to return for England. England manager Eddie Jones excited to make history at the 2018 Six Nations. Obviously the Premiership is producing a lot of homegrown talent. But for the step up to Test level, you need to fit in seamlessly and deliver the highest standards all the time. It's sink or swim. Eddie Jones and his coaches make it crystal clear you can never be satisfied with just being involved. You need to fight every moment for the Test spot. My Wasps buddy Nathan Hughes says England training has got tougher. How the demands on the players were even more extreme, both physically and mentally. Flanker James Haskell is more motivated than ever to regain his England spot. Intensity levels are cranked up every week to above Test match speed, and your every move is tracked by GPS. If you get recalled, there is so much catching up to do. Then, on top of that, you need to train and play better than ever before, otherwise you're booted straight out again. Pulling up at Penny Hill Park, you know you'll be pushing your body to the absolute limit. You also know Eddie and his coaches will turn people he feels are the right guys into world-class players. They will fit into his framework, no matter what the noise is from the outside. Autumn internationals when are England, Scotland, Wales and Ireland playing cheeky? England captain Sarah Hunter has shorts yanked down. On way to Red Roses. Try Six Nations fixtures, TV schedule, kick-off times for England, Wales, Scotland, Ireland, France and Italy. When is Ireland versus Argentina and what TV channel is it on? What is the haka and why do the All Blacks perform it before every match they play? Before, we've seen players get a load of hype, so the coach feels under pressure to pick them. They are called up, then fall flat on their face. Eddie is not one to be bullied into that. Everything is set up to turn people into world-class players, or set them on the way to those dizzy heights. And my mission to scale that mountain once again is already well underway. Why Jones is top boss? It will not surprise many that Eddie Jones was named World Rugby Coach of the Year. His pedigree speaks for itself with what he has achieved with England in the last 2 years. So many people take coaching jobs who are not 100% convinced what they will do and get swayed by external factors. But Eddie does it his way.